let's do this topic because it's really about women instead of men, because Oprah is with her. You know who her is? She's officially endorsing Hillary Clinton, saying, regardless of your politics, it's a seminal moment for women. So is Oprah just flat out saying, you know, vote for her because she's a woman, do you think?
I read this, and let me just say, I think that this does a disservice to every single woman in the United States, every woman in this country, every woman across the globe. You don't vote for someone based upon their gender. Gender doesn't qualify you to be president, and I think it does a disservice to Hillary Clinton. Hillary, I mean, what? Is the best thing that you can say about Hillary that she's a female? That's the best thing that she could say about her.
You know I love you.
I love you too.
But you are so wrong on this. And I love you, you know that. The reason you're wrong is because you vote for Hillary Clinton if you're a woman because of pure self-interest. Because if you look at the global scholarship, and there is global scholarship, women in office resoundingly do better than men when it comes to women's issues. That is the bottom line. And so not only is Hillary Clinton qualified, more qualified than I think most candidates.
Say you're
she
qualified.
Is a woman, but
don't say you're a woman.
The fact that she is a woman is helpful to you as a woman, to you as a woman, to you as a woman.
I don't know.
To all of you.
Wait a second.
It's not 1970. You don't vote for somebody based on the gender, based on their religion, based on the color of their skin.
Right?
They do.
They do. Well, let me say this.
But a vagina isn't a self-interest. I'm sorry.
But let me say this. In 2009, the Senate all-male leadership, they were voting on the Affordable Care Act and what should be included and what should be excluded. You know what they excluded? They excluded health care for women, including mammograms, which we all need, and including contraception.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The senator from Maryland, Senator Mikulski, went in and said, no, you can't do that. And the only reason we got mammograms is because there was a woman at the table.
Okay,
you need a woman at the table.
Sonny, you know I love you. You know I love you.
I know you too.
When they say, you know I love you, you know what's happening.
Yes,
what's coming next.
Women's issues are also jobs. I hate when people reduce women to ovaries, to our reproductive parts.
There'll be more women in the cabinet.
Women are about more than that. And that's fine. If you want to say vote for Hillary Clinton because of her policies, like you just articulated, that's great. But that's not what Oprah said.
No.
Oprah said, politics aside, policy aside, vote for her because she's a female. And that's insulting to me. That's insulting to women. That's saying, go out and support this person because they're a female. No. Support her because you think she's qualified. Support her because of what Sonny just said.
Well, we do believe that. But we do believe that.
That's true, but that's not what she said. What she's saying is, oh, you're a female, go out and support a woman because she's
let me ask you something. What if she gave you a car also? Would you vote for her then?
Bernie Sanders is giving everything away for free. Then I'd be voting for him.
No, the point is, you know, if everything is equal, if she's equal to the man that she's running against, then I would vote for the woman. In this case, she's way superior to the man she's running against.
It's a disparate situation.
It's an open and shut case to me.
Yeah.
It's so obvious
Just
to
vote
me.
for somebody.
He knows nothing. She knows a lot.
Just vote for somebody.
No, he knows nothing.
Come on, that's not. He's run so many successful businesses. He doesn't know nothing.
No, you don't want to know something? Forget about his bankruptcies. He destroyed all his casinos.
He did.
He took money out of his casinos to pay his bills.
Hold up. The Clinton Foundation.
That's what he'll do
Wait
in
a second, guys. The Clinton Foundation gave donations to countries like Saudi Arabia. Women and gay people have no rights.
Yeah, but what
in
did they
those
do with the money?
countries.
They helped people with that money.
Who did they help?
You tell
Those
me.
regimes suppress women. So if you want to talk about women's issues, let's talk about that.
Trump produces all of his clothing in China and Mexico.
He's taking advantage of the system.
Is he going to have his workers climb over the wall? Is he going to have his workers climb over the wall to help jobs here?
I'm not telling you to vote for him because he's a man or because of X, Y, Z. What I'm saying is if you're going to use the woman card to propel her forward, study her record on women. Study where those donations came from. Talk about her policy, and maybe you'll support it. Maybe you'll say, you know what? This is the person I think stands up for women.
So let me ask you something hypothetically. Yeah. So if you got money from, let's say, a fascist country, some horrible country, Idi Amin. Remember Idi Amin?
Yeah.
He was one of the worst. But he said to you, here's $1 million to cure polio. Would you take it?
I'm not, first of all, I'm not running for president.
But that's the answer to the question.
It's different.
That's a hypothetical question. Would you take
I would not go out and say I am an advocate for women and take money from countries for whatever the reason is
even
that
to cure polio?
I don't care.
Because you're
to
then
cure
endorsing
polio
what
and
they're doing.
suppress women's rights in the same breath.
So you
no.
won't save children from polio because you don't like them?
Let's get that money from people who don't suppress women's rights and homosexual rights.
And I submit to this court of inquiry, if you had the polio, you'd take it. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.